going on, guys? DustinYewy here, and I'm starting a new GM mode. So, I've been getting a lot of comments on the old Tampa Bay ones that you guys wanted me to do Boston. There was quite a few people saying, do Boston, do Boston, do Boston for your next one. So, instead of doing another vote or whatever, I just figured this time I'm just going to pick Boston. We're just going to do Boston. So I'd actually recorded like half another episode, except then I realized that I was using an old roster. I don't know what happened, but it didn't start with the newest roster update. So it was kind of messed up. So we're going to restart here. So the whole Boston Bruins organization, I'm not a ton familiar with. So you guys might realize that eventually pretty quickly. I was looking at the lineups already. I kind of switched some stuff. For the most part, it's pretty much the same, except I didn't know that we didn't have... There's another defenseman here. I can't remember who it was, but now we got Kevin Miller in here. In terms of special teams, we got Hamilton with Chara and then Krug down here. It starts off with Chara and Krug on the power play, but I wanted Hamilton to be up there to get a little bit more stuff, progression or whatever. Krug's going to be pretty solid for us, I think, too, but he's got a very low potential, which kind of sucks. But I think as long as we give him enough ice time, there should be room for improvement on him. The only thing I noticed was that we don't really have a backup goalie. Nicholas Svedberg is our backup goalie. And so that's not really good. That's not really good. We need a better backup goalie. And then the other person I might want to replace is Matt Frazier. So now, when I first started, I actually wanted to... Because we had another defenseman who was an 80-something. So I figured I would... not worry about this part because we didn't need another defenseman, but now that I've restarted, we kind of do. So we need a defenseman, a right fourth liner, and a backup goalie. That's pretty much the gist of it. I've already sent down a few guys, so we don't need to look at that at all. But I'm going to need whoever the Boston Bruins fans are here. I don't know a ton about their prospects and such. Here, one sec. Actually, I'm going to go back into that. I've heard of a few of them, but again, the only one I really know that much about is Subban. And other than that, like I've never heard of, right, who we heard of? Spooner, Kokolashev, which I don't even know how to say that name. You guys are gonna have to spell. You know I'm bad with names. I've heard of Griffith, obviously, but that's about it. Like I don't really know a whole ton about the rest of them. And then obviously goalie-wise, we know about Subban. So he's a 79. He could potentially be our backup goalie this year, but I figured he's only 20 years old, so I kind of want to give him another year in the minors or whatever, wherever he is, I guess, because there's no really AHL or anything going on. So yeah, we're going to leave him there for now, and we're going to try and find a backup goalie. I've already kind of looked... in the previous time I was doing it, so I pretty much have a general idea of what I want to do. Oh, that's not what I want. Where am I? Trade and improve, that's what I want. I don't want to do budget. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I want to see how many spots we have. Last time I did it, we had 3 spots. But since I restarted, I don't really know, so I'm going to just double check this right now. Oh, we got 4 spots, so that's good. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a defenseman, a right fourth line winger, a backup goalie, and then potentially a rookie if we can find someone good. Somebody good. So, trade and improve. I haven't played GM in a while, so just bear with me right now. Free agents, that's what we want. We want UFAs. So I had a good, like I said, I had a good gist of what I wanted for at least the fourth line right wing and the goalie here. So we're just gonna go like that. And why is it going so slow right now? Holy moly! There we go, goalies. Okay, so for the goalie situation, I'm thinking of going just with Brodeur. We do have a smidge of cap space. I think Brodeur is the best choice. Obviously, he's an 84 overall, but at the same time, he's a 42-year-old, and he only wants 1 year. So, like I said, he's 42, so he's probably going to retire after this year, which gives Subban a full year to kind of progress. Hopefully, he gets above or around 84. He can jump into our backup spot behind Rask. But yeah, I kind of want to go with him because I have a pretty good idea that he's probably going to retire. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised. But again, he's only in a 1-year contract, so like I said, there's not going to be really any problems goaltender-wise. We're not going to have like a big goalie controversy because of it. In terms of players here, so like I said, we need a defenseman too, which I actually didn't look at last time. I'm thinking probably like a low 80s would be good. If anything, how much are these? Oh, these defensemen are expensive. I don't know if we can sign any of them. We might have to just stick with what we got. For the 4th line right winger, I was looking at Bertuzzi, because again, he's a little bit older. He's 39. He only wants 1 year, so that'll give again the younger guys time to progress a little bit. So we're gonna do that. 0.75. Big Bert's gonna be on our team. Hopefully he signs. So that's 2 guys, and then I need a defenseman, but I don't know if I can afford one at this point. We could go for a Jovanovski for a year. He's older as well. I wouldn't say he's the best defenseman that's probably available, but for our budget kind of thing. Yeah, because we got 3.4. We spent 1.5 on Brodeur. And if we spend 0.75 on Bert, that's like 2.25. So that leaves us with literally just over $1 million to sign a defenseman. So we could go for Jovanovski. Caberlet's pretty cheap. Selena Gomez is in there, but he's a forward, obviously. Philip Larson wouldn't actually be a bad pickup. He is a medium top 6. He shoots right. And he's only 24, so he's got room to get better. But we do already have 78. You know what? I'm gonna just double check what we got here right now. I actually didn't really look at Kevin Miller, so I'm just gonna double check his stuff here really fast. Hurry up. Defense. Okay, Miller, how old is he? 26. He's got low 83. Yeah, you know what? Let's pick up Philip Larson. I think that'd be a good pickup because he's still got potential to get better as well. So that's promising. Trade and improve. Free agents. Here we go. All right. Let's go, game. Yeah, I don't know why this free agent thing is going so slow right now. But yeah, unfortunately we can't afford anyone else, so I mean, like I said, I could pick up Jovanovski, but at the same time we might as well get someone that has potential that could actually possibly even get better than he is. Selena Gomez. Oh, whatever, I know he's a UFA actually. Yeah, UFA Larson. Okay, there you go. And I think his defense is a little bit better. Yeah, he's a 2-way defender, so that's good. He's got room to improve. So let's pick him up. Let's do 0.75 again. He only wants 1 year, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we got him. Now, finally, the other thing I wanted to look at was just a rookie player. So I want to find a rookie forward. The biggest thing I noticed was that we don't really have a whole lot of snipers going on our team. We got Riley Smith, but that's about it. So I think that it'd be probably beneficial to try and find somebody else that we could pick up, maybe. Lukyanov, no. We need somebody. I kind of want like a pure rookie kind of thing. 22. 19, bottom 6 forward. He's really low overall, though. How do I... Let's go by age, maybe. That'll probably help. Okay. Salmon and Vale. So he's 69, 20 years old. Horvat. Which Horvat is that? Ryan Horvat. Okay. 2-way forward. I don't even know if there's any snipers available, actually. 2-way forward. Salmonen, 2-way forward. Watling. Playmaker. Curry. I was like looking in the wrong spot. I was like, where am I looking right now? Gagnon. Lavio. Playmaker. Bottom 6 HL. No, 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 no. Other forward. Sniper. We could take a chance on. He's already 22 though, so that's. Okay, maybe we're not gonna get a sniper then. That's a little bit disappointing, actually. Okay, alright. Do we have any... I wonder if there's any RFAs. No, there's not. Okay. There is not. Right, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? I'm not going to take too long. I just want to... Lavoy, and then we'll just get into... You know, maybe I'll pick him up. He's a center playmaker. 21. He's a righty. Oh, he's a top 6 AHL forward though. That's the only thing. Okay, you know what? Let's look at maybe defenseman then, since there's not a whole lot. And then worst case scenario, we could always go for a goalie too. AHL team. I know that players can actually get better in this now. So Zachary AHL backup Makarov. I know Makarov is actually pretty solid. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure we got him last time. Low NHL backup. We could use another goalie maybe. Yeah, you know what? Let's get him. Screw it. He wants 1 year. Interested in 2-way contracts. I think actually I messed up. I think I signed that other guy to 1-way when I shouldn't have. Yeah, whatever. Led the defenseman. I think I signed him to 1-way, so that's not good. Yeah, let's just sign him to 6.6 million. Alright, there we go. So, let's back out here. Back out. Oh, we gotta do scouting too, I almost forgot. Okay. I did scouting and stuff last time, so I'm just kind of messed up right now of what we've already done. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to the OHL. We know that's where McDavid is. The other thing is I want to try and make it a little more realistic than last time. Last time, obviously, we couldn't draft, so... I just wanted to try and get McDavid and see how it was. Now that we have a draft, I think there's going to be room to move up maybe in draft pick, but unless we're a top 5 draft pick, I'm not going to go for a first round pick. Say if we're like, you know, top 10, or like maybe we got the 10th pick, maybe I'll try and move up in the 7th if there's a player that we want to get or something, but yeah, other than that, I think if we get eliminated from playoffs or whatever, I might just look at the overall scouting and maybe have you guys help me out with picking who we want to go for as a first round pick. Again, like I said, if it's not a top 5 for us, then I'm probably not going to go for McDavid. So, well, I'm sure we can find somebody pretty good for our team. So, I'm pretty sure that's all good to go. We're going to just sim ahead here now. Sim ahead here. So, let's go, and then I'll play the first game. Play the first game. Okay, that's team... Yep. Okay, waivers effective October 7th. Okay. They signed yet? No. I don't think they've signed yet. That's not good. Sharks, no. Okay, so apparently waivers aren't effective. I thought they started October 1st. So that means that I can send, who can I send down here? Bartowski. Who's the defenseman that's not playing? I think it's Bartowski right now. Yeah, he's 77. Yeah, he's waiver eligible, but since we don't have waivers right now, we should be okay, I believe. Hopefully. It says there's no waivers, so yeah, there we go. Okay. That's good, that's good. Alright, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, let's move one more day. So we're taking on the Flyers in the first game here. Offer rejected. Roster is full. Really? What? I thought we had room for 4 players. Okay. Alright, so Todd Bertuzzi accepted. Martin Brodeur accepted. Philip Larson accepted. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. So let's get our lineup all intact here really fast. Let's go here. One here. I don't think I'm going to be able to send any of those players down now, unfortunately, but that's okay. All skaters scratched. So, oh, did they not? Maybe they didn't start off on the team. Maybe they started off in the... Oh, that's weird. Okay. They must be down in the minors then, I guess. That's odd. That is odd. Okay, in the system. So, call up a Big Bert and Larson and goalies like so. Broder. Okay, and then we gotta go in system to NHL. So Svedberg's going down. Defenseman. Okay, so Miller doesn't have waivers, so that's good. And then forwards. I guess we can just go like that. Should be able to just swap them out right now. Miller and Fraser. Yeah, okay. Oh, he does have waivers. Okay, I guess I'll unselect him then, that's fine. Alright, there we go. And we should have cap space. Oh, we got lots of cap space. That's strange. Alright, there we go. Or maybe it'll change. No, okay. Whatever. Okay, so we gotta edit lines really fast here. Sorry it's taking so long. Alright. So, Fraser. Yeah, I want to switch him. Sometimes when you hit the button, like the X button, it doesn't actually hit it. It's really strange. Alright, so Big Bert's going in there. And defensive-wise, what is McQuater? He's a righty, right? Alright. D-Man, Larson. Philip Larson, extras. What do we got here? D-Man, Larson, substitute. Alright, what else do we need? Goalies. And we gotta put Broder in. Marty Broder. Probably his last year. He's going with the Boston Bruins here. There we go. Good franchise to finish off his career with. Alright, there we go. So, we're good to go. We're going to play our first game here, and we'll see how we do. Taking on the Philadelphia Flyers. Sim up to the game. Alright, let's get into it. Boston taking on the Philadelphia Flyers at home in their home opener. And Boston looking to get off to a good start. They've had a few good years as of recent, and they want to keep it going. There you are, as you can see, no records for either team, and we'll take a look at the starting goalies here. Tuukka Rask, obviously, unbelievable goaltender, and big expectations for him. And on the other end, for the Philadelphia Flyers, we got Steve Mason in the net there. He's apparently 6'4", he's a monster, he's a righty. What else can you say? The guy's not bad. He won the Calder Trophy, all right? He's okay. He's not too shabby at all. Early on in the first, Lucic is going to whiff on one. Simmons is going to try and come in with it, but he's going to get stopped at the blue line. There's going to be a loose puck. Lucic once again, but no, Del Zotto gets it. Voracek is going to walk in there, and he's going to try and dump it around the boards. Bergeron tips it. It goes right in front. And Simmons finds Voracek, who's going to make no mistake. 1-0 Philadelphia. Bergeron wants that puck back. He could have just gloved it. I don't know what he was trying to do with his show off his hand-eye, but it went right in front of the net. And Tuukka Rask just could not stop it. 1-0 for the Flyers. And the home crowd getting quiet early. Later on in the first, Luke Schenn is going to get a little bit of a cheap hit on Paillet, and he's going to go to the box for an elbow. So Boston is going to go to the power play. Take another look at that one. It's kind of a little bit of a cheap hit, hitting him from behind there a little bit. And luckily he only got away with an elbow. But on the pursuing power play, big draw there. Louis Eriksson back there is going to find Chara. Chara's going to find Hamilton. Dougie Hamilton. Dougie's going to snipe it off the crossbar and in time the game up at 1. Look at the Selly, the fist pump in the air. The crowd finally gets back into it after that early Philadelphia goal. Look at that guy with his helmet. He looks like a like a chicken or something. I don't really, I'm not really sure what to call that. But Dougie Hamilton, what a shot. Reason that he's on the first power play there with the Chara obviously on the point there. But look at that. Ding in the net. Louis Eriksson, a little bit of a screen there trying to tip it. And popping the bottle. No big deal. Look at that. He's like, woo-wee. And we're all tied up. Boston's going to get another power play opportunity. Nice little tip there, but Mason's going to stop it. And then shortly after that, Couture is going to get the puck. He's going to walk in. He's going to find Ronaldo. And then the rebound is going to go to Ryan White, who's going to find the 5-hole somehow. Just slides it between Tuukka's legs. And Philly up again. Ryan White, I don't know, he somehow finds those greasy Genos. And Rask again, just 5-hole. I don't know where his stick was, just sliding in there. Couldn't stop it. Into the third we go. Boston pressing, trying to get something going. And as you can see, here's a few replays of Mason's night, making some big stops there for the Flyers. Look at that, another big one. And then 3 minutes to go. We're going to get another chance here. But, oh my goodness, Eriksson misses a wide open net. And then Riley Smith can't finish there. Let's take another look at a couple of their chances. The Bruins just not hitting the net. There's Bergeron missing the net right in there. And then that last chance there we saw. And then big body, empty net for Boston. That's going to keep it in. Lucic is going to run into Campbell. And they're trying to figure out something there. Lucic. Oh, no. But Marchand misses that. And then a big body by the Flyers player in front of the net. Going to come back to McDonald. McDonald's going to find LeCavalier. LeCavalier is going to find Umberger, and he's going to find the empty netter. And unfortunately, that's going to be all she wrote. The fat lady is going to sing at the TD Garden as the Bruins just could not muster up anything in that last couple minutes. They had a lot of chances, a lot of shots there. Here's another look at that empty netter, just sliding it home. Umberger to make it 3-1, and as I said, that's going to be it. As the Philadelphia Flyers are going to upset the Boston Bruins in their home opener. Steve Mason with a huge game, making some big stops. All right, so your 3 stars. Third star, Dougie Hamilton with a goal and 1 hit. Second star, White with a goal and 2 hits. And first star, Steve Mason with 1 goal allowed. He had 23 saves and a 95 save percentage. So we ended up with a disappointing 3-1 loss in our first game against the Flyers. Not the end of the world, though. I mean, we got lots of time to get back into it. That was just the first game. I mean, we just could not beat Steve Mason. I don't know what it was. And obviously their third goal is an empty netter, so not the end of the world, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So right now we're currently 0-1, obviously, to start the year. But that'll be it for the episode. We will continue next time. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, please let me know in the comments section, obviously. And, yeah, we'll see you guys next time, all right? Thanks for watching, guys.